What in the world is going on here? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to How I Did the Garage YouTube channel. One Day TLS Fest. Been doing a lot of stuff. I was gonna make another video, but a lot of stuff I was doing really didn't amount to much. Well, all of it amount to a lot, but it was just a little small thing. So I put a video together or some of it, and I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna want to see that. So, but I want to go ahead and just kind of run through everything I've done, and maybe add a few clips in there of some of the stuff I did. But one day we get it done, getting it ready. So I got V-band clamps welded on there, and there. I cut it off and put a V-band clamp there so I could take that section off with the header, so I can make sure I tighten up the collector bolts up there because I had an issue with that. Also welded in the wideband sensor bone, got that all hooked up. I'll show you that in a second. Got a new fan on because the fan I bought, which was like a $20 fan off of Amazon, lasted 1 year and it gave out on me. So I bought a new one. It's 20 bucks. 20 bucks a year, I guess, is what it's going to be unless I buy an expensive one. I was going to do the tips. I welded on V-band clamps there. I wanted to make it where I could always just pull off the exhaust and do that, you know, whatever I need to do. But it sounds really good just opened up like that, so I'm going to keep it like that for now. While I had the headers off and I had access to it, I went ahead and tightened up all the bolts all the way around and put some more sticky stuff around here. Still have some leaks, but I want to repair that eventually. Just a few small places that I can just crack open and put some more of that sticky stuff in there and fill it in. Also, I had a header gasket leak right here, so I replaced that on both sides. Replaced the header collector gaskets on both sides because that side over there was blowed out because, like I said, it was hard to get to. I tried to straighten up my steering wheel, you know, clock it correct where it's straight in there, but I didn't have no luck. Thought I had this clocked right, but I guess I didn't have the wheel straight. Whenever I started driving down the road, this is where it went. But I got this all put back together. This was broke. I super glued it, got it where it works. It won't push through. The 4 bolts that holds this in here, the bottom 2 is busted out. Got this back in there so it looks halfway decent, but eventually I'll plan on getting it doubled in and all that stuff, so that's why I don't have it in there permanently for now. Got the trans temp working again, and I got the wideband sensor hooked up and working. There we go. So now I can tune it. I better yet try to tune it. I got the wife working on putting in the How I Did the Garage sticker on the back. And now I'm about to rig this up, or not rig, but run that underneath the seat straight up, and then just tack weld it, because of course I don't have the carpet or anything down, but I'm gonna tack weld this here so it's actually sturdy and put some tape over that for now until I take out the transmission and able to actually tack weld a piece in there, because whenever I tack weld it, I want to make sure I paint the bottom of it so it don't rust, because if I just tack weld it up here and don't spray paint the bottom, it's just gonna rust through, and I don't want that. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Keep working. With a stepper bit, got the rubber garment in there, got the full tape put down. I'm about to show this off because once I weld it down, of course, it'll probably be a while before I take it back off. So how I set my shifter up is got some metal, maybe 1/8 inch deep, cut out the hose for the cup holders. As you can see, tack welded right here, the thin metal, kind of spread it out to kind of fit right there on the transmission tunnel. Got some square stock here, and here. Welded this on here with the bearing. Then I got a shaft and I turned it down to the size of the ID of the bearing, knurled it, beat it in there. Welded it to here, then I drilled a hole in there and I sweated a pin in, drilled a hole in there for the collar key for this. This came off a 350 turbo also. It's a B&M slap shift, but it works enough for me to put it in drive, so I can't go down to first, but I can put it in drive. It's good enough for me for right now. And I got the square stock right here. I slotted it out and I put a bolt through there so I can slot it in there. Yep, looks factory. Got park, reverse, neutral, drive, or overdrive, now drive, second. Well, let me go into first, but goal accomplished. Got the center console in, shifter all ran correctly-ish. Seat back in, bolted down. Should be ready to go. Well, that's all I got for today. All I'm doing for today, about to have to go to work. But as always, see you tomorrow. See you next time. This is what I had to do to get it around the oil filter and the lower control arms. It was a tight squeeze. Took it to the exhaust shop, and the guy said, "What do you want me to do about it?" I said, "I don't know. Pick up another one of these so I could finish up my tailgate." And these was on sale from $15 to $7.50. I'm like, hell yeah! So I got 3 of them. Went ahead and pulled the valve cover off to check for the leak that I was talking about. One here and one at the bottom. Everything looks pretty clean for the most part. The reason why I'm doing all this is I'm trying to make sure all my leaks is fixed, like I mentioned before, so I can tune everything. But these are the O2 sensors. These are already in there. These send signals back to the ECU, and these are what you consider digital. They send square waves. Pretty much it's either on or off or high or low. Wideband sensor is analog. It's a sine wave. It goes like this. It ain't just high or low. So you get a more accurate reading. So for example, the O2 sensor is right down there. There's one on each side. To have LS run, you got to have the first one. They're not the secondary, just the first one. And what that does, of course, it sends a signal. It reads your gases, sends a signal back to the ECU, and lets it know whether it's running rich or lean. So it lets it know whether to send more fuel or less fuel. If there is a leak in the collector right there, which it was, some of those gases is going to escape before it hits the O2 sensor, and it's going to think that it's running lean because it's not reading all of the gases, so it's going to tell it to send more fuel and make it run like butt. So that's why that has to get fixed. As far as tuning, you don't want any leaks anywhere because, you know, if you got a leak somewhere, it's going to get worse probably, and it's not good. You want a secure system so your sensors and everything is getting an accurate reading at all times. So that's why I'm going through and getting everything fixed up.